Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us once again, if you are joining us indeed. And welcome to the first in hopefully a lot of battles that we have today as we're starting our Bannerlord campaign, Rise of the Grey Lord. We, of course, are playing as our fantastic Grey Wizard, or Grey Lord, I should say, Grey Lord Wizard, part of the Ionia. We are, of course, an exiled high elf, and we are today trying to build a bit more reputation for ourselves in these bleak times. You can see we've come straight into conflict with Nordland. I command quite a large force, which we've built up through many a time of mercenary work, and also a little bit of serving our kingdom quite well. We, of course, have stuck with our birth kingdom. We should probably get away from them before they explode. That's a little bit of mind control there. Of course, with the added bonus of they explode upon death, which is always great. Now, the faction we play as has some pretty rather exceptional infantry. They were absolutely terrible swings. I just got mugged off by some peasants. There we go, that's more like it. We are getting truly mugged off here. We will not stand for this. Of course, the class I'm playing as is a wizard, and within that you do gain access to certain spells. So mind control is our career ability, part of being a wizard. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Doesn't always work, but when it does, it's bloody good. We've also got a little basic firebolt, apotheosis as a heal, a plague of rust as we are studying the lore of metal, a shield of sapphire to help dissuade any annoying arrows or missiles coming our way, and of course the cascading fire cloak, which serves as a buff for ourselves. So we very easily managed to win that fight. There wasn't really much in the line of it for me to do. That's only because we caught a small army unaware. However, we are at war with Nordland, and they have a much bigger army than we do, so obviously this means a few things need to be done. Number one, we need to grow our forces, and the best way we're going to do that is by summoning them in as other parts of our army. So we are going to start to do that. We're building a little bit of influence, a little bit of renown, as you can see there. And obviously the goal today is to make ourselves a significantly stronger fighting force. So Darius Despear, you are, of course, my prisoner now. And yes, I did, of course, win this day. So as you can see, we've had a few little battles here and there. Financially, we're in an okay position. This is, of course, our lovely wizard, Arduviel Uriel. He is on his way to try and take more lands and more glory for himself. At the moment, we haven't had the best of service from our queen, I must be honest. Of course, the Elven lands themselves hold relatively strong. They are diminished slightly from when we started. We of course started at Linethel. This is our capital. It's not was, it still is. We have a couple of settlements over here. As you can see, we've got Aroth Loren. We did lose this and have to retake it. To the south, Aroth Hanor stands no longer in our control. It has been captured by Midland, the Waste actually. This is Marienburg. And we have had a bit of a back and forth over this structure. Nordland have had it, I've had it, now Midland have it. It's overall, it's quite the devil, to be honest. It really is. We're going to try and hopefully retake that when we do eventually go to war with them. One thing that is assured in this game is there will be war. But we do own a fief of our own. It's not the greatest fief of all time, but it does the job. It's bringing us a small trickle, but as you can see from our financial situation at the expected change, things aren't too great because we're currently paying a pretty penny in resources, in wages. Our party is vastly expensive, and the mercenary contracts that we're paying out in the kingdom are also pretty high. So our goal, of course, is to kind of shore up defences around here. We did manage to siege Leichenberg, We did that in a previous mission, and unfortunately we didn't get fiefdomship of that settlement. It would have been nice, would have been really nice to have that, but I guess it is very close to Middenheim, and they are very strong. Of course, our enemy at the moment lies all along the northern coast, with the exception of Ostland, is it? Yeah, that's Ostland, with the bull, and they're currently holding over there. Of course, we do want to try and take some of these settlements away from them and stop them being such a major power, especially considering that we don't own all of our land here, and it would be nice to kind of consolidate a bit more. And as I say, we are quite far away in the fiefdom we do actually hold. So, as we said, what we need to do is grow our power a little bit more. It looks like we've actually gained some more points ourselves, so there's a quick look at the stats. We are a mage, so obviously spellcraft has done us bloody wonders, to say the least. And now obviously we've got a few more abilities that are just sort of dotted around over here. So hopefully we can start to see our skills grow a little bit stronger, and with that we might be able to take a little bit more land. So let's have a quick look and see what we want to level up. We have hit the cap for leadership now, which isn't great. So I could add a little bit more to my society or my social skills, which we will do. Sadly, it's not that easy in real life. That's actually a bit of a disappointment. I thought we'd get a lot more out of that. But it's fine. We've been slowly working on our faith as well, because faith is important. It's not just a virtue. So first of all, let us get some more troops in the army, because we are in dire need of some more men. Currently, our forces are more or less prepared for most things that comes our way, but we are now going to take whatever's available to us, which isn't much, unfortunately, but we'll take some. So it looks like some secessionist, imperial secessionists did join our kingdom on mercenary contracts, so we can use that to our advantage. Now, I'm not the kind of character that aims to raid villages. That's not who I am. But I am the kind of character that will hunt down enemies where I can find them. And the more divided and scattered they are, the easier that will be. Well, as you can see, that's voiced quite nicely. So, voiced. Great words there by myself. So the only thing to do now is to turn around and reply. So, I am Arduviel Uriel. And who are you? I'm Gustav von Kattendorf of the House of Kaiser. Kaiser? Gorsa. It's amazing what happens when you can read. One of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Empire. What is best in life? To crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. This guy sounds like an ass. I don't feel bad about defeating him at all. Let's get to it. You know we're at war. Surrender or die. Now that's an unpleasant set of options. How about we just not fight today? How about if the shoe was on the other foot, you'd come and knock him for me? So you heard me. Yield or fight? He will not yield. He will not save his men. We'll do a quick save in case the game crashes. There will be no going back to save at any point. If we make a mistake and we get caught out and we're made a prisoner, we're made a prisoner. It happened many times before when he was growing his initial power as a random mercenary for the Wood Elves. So, you know, sometimes in life you've just got to deal with bad outcomes. So we are going to just array our forces a little bit better at first, and then let us begin once again. So I have split my infantry into 2 stacks. It's just because with the way I like to play and with the speed of what the elves seem to move at, it makes sense to give us a little bit more maneuverability. The enemy will tend to cluster everything up as one big blob, but then I can hit it from multiple sides. So that's kind of what we're going for today, hitting from multiple sides. So at the moment, we're just going to get a little bit brave. Oh, I'm not on full health. That might not be a good idea. Maybe we hit a little apotheosis first. So this is one of our healing spells. You can only cast in a frontal cone. Okay, that's a frontal cone. So as you can see, we get a little bit of healing from that. Not the best, not the worst, but it's certainly something I'd rather have than not. See if we can mind control a few. We have 5, will do nicely. That's 1 explosion. That's 2 explosion. That's 3, and a 4th, and a 5th, and of course we'll unleash another explosion of our own. Great amount of damage. That's a demigriff over there, so these are incredibly dangerous foes. Incredibly well armoured, incredibly nasty beasties. Think of a griffin without its wings, got yourself a demigriff. And it's not something that I would ideally like to be fighting. But alas, what choice do we have when we're fighting the world of men? There are a few men that serve in my own army, but not that many. I am trying to get as many elves as I possibly can. Wow, my magic is significantly stronger than I expected. See, even me with a decent 2-hand skill does next to nothing against that force. We of course need to do some more damage, and then that's going to give us the ability to attempt to mind control again. If the enemy wants to stand there and just do nothing, we will gladly let them. That fireball wasn't so strong. I don't want to use all my winds of magic up, so we're trying to be a little bit conservative with them. Just because each battle you get so many, and then as the game kind of goes on over the time, whether it's been a few days or hours or whatever, you do actually get the ability to recover them. Right, we certainly do not want the cavalry to just stand there doing nothing. That's not in our best interest. Archers are doing Azurian's work. Azurian, of course, being the main, or the god of gods of the High Elves. Or elves in general, I suppose. Not just high. Not that you get Druchi worshipping it. They'd obviously worship Lamentia Cain. The bloody-handed god. Okay, it looks like our mounted archers are getting a bit too close for crumpets there, so let's move them back and let our footmen get in and do the work. So within our armies, we do have a couple of other heroes at the moment. We've still got some of the old guard that served during the Wood Elf eras. They've been doing incredible things, to be honest. Especially the Blade Singers. Yeah, they've been doing some great work. And then we've got a couple of heroes dotted about. We do actually have a Glade Captain, which the mission will be to eventually see if we can bolster her with an army of her own. But a nice and simple battle. It was never going to be anything too complicated, and I still have 60 winds of magic remaining, which is good. That's more than most of your average casters will start with. So we still have the means to defend ourselves from various different things. Different things, of course, being what I dread the most, an Imperial cannon. Yes, the Empire gets cannons. We have magic and lots of it. They have faith, steel, and gunpowder. And it is exactly as terrifying as it sounds. While we're here, let's see if we can make a few more upgrades. I don't really have the courtly influence at the moment for that. I'm going to have to do a few more battles. So we'll have to just go for what we've got there. Financially, we're doing okay. We've got a decent amount of money on us at the moment. Enough to get us through around a month of fighting before we'd have to worry about selling things. Oh, I'm very nervous about leaving this so undefended, but I suppose our enemies are to the north. So he has ownership of those 3 villages. I say it's time we had a look and see what it would take to crack open this settlement. Oh, 500 and odd defenders is no small feat. We'd need a much bigger army to attempt that. She's in the party, she's in the party. Everybody else is... everybody else is in dire need of getting more men. So it looks like we are actually the main force for our men. For our kingdom, I should say. That isn't the nicest of things to realise. But if we are effectively the vanguard, then so be it. We'll take as many humans down as possible. The advantage at the moment for us being, of course, that our men are quite elite, whereas theirs still require a little bit. And as you can see, the reinforcements have now arrived, so our forces are looking much stronger. Which pretty much is exactly what I was hoping for, to be honest. So, let's see what they can do against the might of a proper Elven Legion. I'll give command of the cavalry to the cavalry. I'll keep an eye on the infantry for now. That is, of course, my main concern. What I really don't want these doing is moving too far into the trees or anything like that. So let's hit them with a little confusion. We'll start to move this force around. 105, that's a grand bloody force. You'll start to advance while the rangers cover you. Oh, a nice little wind there. Nice little wind. Let's see if we can get some damage done as the cavalry charge in. We'll now go for a cascading fire cloak as we set our cloak alight with magical energies. So every time they hit me now, they're receiving some damage back, and we of course get a little bit of a ward save. Not much of one, but it's certainly making them pay for just damaging us. Let's try and heal up the boys. Obviously, as the more men that survive this, the more engagements we can take at a later date. I thought I had dropped my sword accidentally by pressing the wrong button then. That would have been a little bit awkward. Of course, against pathetic little archers, we're going to absolutely wipe the floor with them. We've had quite a lot of training in the art of slaying enemy forces now. And it's bloody good to know that we didn't have to commit the whole of the army. We can still have a very decent stack in reserve. This, of course, will be something I'm trying to replicate when we're fighting armies pushing the 500, 600, 700 mark. So I'm going to do my best to catch as many off guard as I can. More prisoners equals more money equals bigger armies equals more lands. And of course, who doesn't want to feel satisfied commanding a ridiculously big force? Ow. Don't mind my horse just getting damaged there. There's a Demigryph Knight that I was able to pick up for myself. Very expensive, but worth every penny. Oh, I have two. Very nice. I didn't know I had two. Part of the joys of going to war with so many human factions that are at war with each other, if they have prisoners and you rescue them, well, sometimes those prisoners are very grateful and come to fight to you. And yeah, I'll take them any day of the week. Thank you very much. Right, so we're running a bit high on... prisoners in general are running a little bit high there. So what we'll do, we'll take everything that's there. Obviously, we're over our prisoner limit. Oh, sugar. What did I do that for? We are over the prisoner limit there, but that's fine because we'll just get rid of 35 of the recruits, and in their place we'll take some more elite troops. So congratulations, it is your lucky day. You are free to go. Fantastic. That is a cracking horse, and I was in the market for a new horse. Less hit points, but everything else is absolutely beautiful, so thank you very much. That's bloody good news. Food supplies are looking exceptional. We've got, what, 75 days until we're going to need more food, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. It does make me a bit nervous in terms of the size of their kingdom. Let's have a quick look and see what we're actually sort of fighting here. Of course, the repugnance, there you go, the repugnance, there you go. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Bloody hell. So the repugnance of Breastkeep. Wow. I feel a bit bad for him. He is the dung-tongued, so I don't think there's much diplomacy that's going to be going on with him. But against them, we obviously overwhelmed them significantly. We got 2,800 men to their 377. However, as you can see with Nordland, we're only just even now, and that's after we've inflicted over 1,000, well, nearly 1,000 more casualties than them. Obviously, we have significant amount of prisoners, but they have a massive amount of towns compared to us, which means there's a lot of men in those towns, and scarily enough, there's going to be a lot of resources coming from those towns because we're not sieging them. So in a war of attrition that's so far lasted a month, they're going to outspend us, basically, which is not what anyone ever wants to hear. So, what we're going to do then? We're going to kill some humans. Part of the joys of playing as the elves is it feels quite thematic to just throw away a few human lives. Of course, in Warhammer, nobody is a particularly nice person. The elves in Warhammer are especially not very nice people. 20% chance of militias to spawn as elite troops in the governed settlement. That's great. That's pretty great. I think I'll just do that. I'm not really one for recruiting bandits. Could be a cool play style on another one. But yeah, not on this. We need to be careful because as he gets closer to that city, there could be all kinds of parties hiding in there. Turns out there isn't, but Baron Ludov Caller. You're doing naughty things in our lands. You cross the bridge, there's only one answer now. You must die. See, in terms of our finances, we're not in the best of spots. Oh, he escaped. I should have accepted that offer. Is he just always going to outrun us? He's absolutely mugging us off. He's too quick for the entire force, which is a bloody shame. It's fine. Don't worry. We lost a man. We'll take some more recruits. Anyone else up to standard yet? Yes, okay. This is more like it. Nice. Now, I know that she's a celestial mage. I've fought with her before. So we'll bring her into the party. He is just an elf lord, but we'll take him anyway. What else do we have? Another 93 would not go amiss, and then another... It's not going to be cheap, this, but the difference, of course, is us being able to siege this settlement and not being able to siege the settlement. So that's, of course, what we're going to do now. Let us go straight for it and try and take the castle. We've got reinforcements on the route. We will need every advantage we can possibly get our hands on. So we will start to build trebuchets. And we should start with one catapult already built, I believe, now with our skill in engineering. Doesn't look like we did. But that money situation is going to become a problem real quick. That is not good in the slightest. So what I need to do is get trebuchets built so we can start taking down their towers. It is quite a concern that their catapults are up and ours are not, because of course their catapults do a hell of a lot of damage to our men. So what the goal will be is destroy as many of the catapults as we possibly can. If we can have a couple of trebs up for the fight, that would be fantastic, but we're not banking on that strategy. The goal is going to be get a trebuchet up. Once they're... oh, shit. Oh, no, that's mine. That's not under attack. That's a... ignore that. That's a graphical bug. She's defending it from Beastmen. She wouldn't raid... The Queen wouldn't raid my land. Surely not. Monarchs only ever have our best interest at heart. Surely. So the money's kind of holding out now, but we're getting worrisome now because we're getting into danger territory where we're about to slip under the 100k mark. Come on, trebuchets. Yes, cracked. Crack another one. Come on. Come on. If we can have 2 up, that would be ideal. They've got another one up, so we're not going yet. Right. That looks like trebuchets down. Trebuchets down. Let's go. We've got 2 trebuchets. Siege towers, rams. They've got nothing. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a lot of very elite men here. So you're going to take command of an infantry detachment. You are pretty damn skilled in everything, so you're going to take command. Congratulations, you're also taking command. You, of course, why not take command? And then what we will do, we will assign out my way watchers just to kind of support that force a bit more. And then let's give each of... Yeah, we'll give each of the attacking infantry companies someone to support them. So it should help them with a couple of the abilities that we have. But alas, let's get to it. I've already forgotten the name of the settlement, unfortunately, but it soon will be ours. And while we can't rename it on the game map, we can rename it to whatever we want. We can only hope that in the Queen's good graces that she finds us worthy enough to have this as a settlement, because this might just change our financial problems around. But of course, it could be anyone's guess. We led the last assault and didn't get anything back from that either, so it might just be a case of us taking some damage. Now my skirmishes are a bit too spread out for me to attempt to do the thing that I want to try and do. So we'll just try and draw a bit more arrow fire where we can. Oh, I forgot I do actually also use throwing weapons, of course. Ah, that was a bad shot. Is there anything more terrifying than a mage that also throws axes? But given the story of the elves, well, maybe it's not so terrifying when the mage can't hit anything. I can already hear Gimli giving me shit. Have they hit anything? Well, they're about to. Dwarves, unfortunately, are not in the mod as of yet, but one day they will be. Are those siege towers moving? They bloody bet. Yeah, they are. Okay, I'll let them off. Of course, the ram's on the move. The ram looks like it's a bit out in the open, so what we will do is we will put our shield of Safari up just to protect the men a little bit. So now all of the arrows are no longer going to work anytime those men, anytime they're inside the dome. So it's not going to last for the whole shebang, but it'll last for a little bit. And as you can see, a lot of arrow fire seems to be going on that position, so I think that was the right call. We've still got 86 winds of magic. And if we can, let us see. Oh, fantastic. We overtook them on the wall. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is how the fucking wizard does it. Siege engines are getting close to the wall now. That's exactly what we want. Throw down an apotheosis, heal the men a bit. I am playing as much more of a like a support character, I guess you'd say, than raw like damage output and burning things down. But I think it's for me, who likes doing the tactical side of it. He says as he runs into a barricade. I always prefer having this whole kind of command structure when you're doing the battles. Like sometimes I'll give command of the units to the sergeants, but usually speaking, oh, that was a big hit. That usually speaking, that's only going to be in field battles, and if it's like cavalry, just because if it's skirmishing cavalry, like they don't really get the full idea when they're trying to figure out what they need to do. Throw another one. Unfortunately, I did hit one of my own guys there. But you know, one for however many we just killed, I think is a worthy idea. What a great time to take command. Yes, that's it. They can explode, and hopefully my men will be up and putting the ram down, and we should have a breach. This of course means it's time to get off our horse and join the battle. Yes, fantastic. What a good job. Get up there, boys. Forth, and fear no darkness. Oh, I do kind of fear those archers though. Darkness maybe not, but archers, pretty scary. Are the men of our own up there? I can't tell. No, there are now. Break them, break them. I can hit them with a Plague of Rust, so that's going to mean that they take 70%, or they have 70% less resistance to physical attack, so this should help to break through the lines a bit more. Obviously, we are losing men to this. I'll heal up some more of the ones back here. Looks like the breach is going very well on the other side. And we're making progress there as well. What about the main gate? So they're through the main gate. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What we need to do is get up there though. And that side isn't pushing as well as this side. So let's go. Nice shot there of a nice Imperial booty. And that's actually one of our Imperial booties as well. Anything you see with that icon, like the crescent moon with the bent bow. The bent arrow even, that would be our banner, the Nurgle Rune Lords. Right, let's go, let's go. I know, mate, I know, but once I get behind them, we're on, let's go, boys, let's fucking go. It's a good thing I've got a ward save, or I'd be a dead man. Beautiful. Let's fucking... Hey, don't you mug me off, lad. There you go. What, have I got no Winds of Magic left? Not enough Winds of Magic. Damn. We have been a very greedy boy and spaffed an awful lot of magic. But, you know what? It's worth it to take a keep. So if they did have catapults, usually, and they can have catapults, you can just imagine the losses that you'll take when you allow the enemy to have catapults. But yeah, they will just continue to pepper you. But looks very much to me like the day is ours. Hopefully the losses, looks like about half of our men have been taken out of commission. Whether they're dead or they're incapacitated, we'll find out shortly. But well played to the boys. Well played to the boys indeed. I shouldn't say the boys, actually. We got some war dancers in there, ain't boys? And they've been doing the bloody God's work, them. Oh, yeah, we still got a sizable force. We'll probably have enough to maybe not take another castle. Oh, this is actually a town. This isn't even a castle. That's an even bigger win. So we gained a lot of influence back, a lot of renown. The party is absolutely buzzing. They're all cheering the name. And we earned 46% of the loot for our clan alone, which isn't bad. So it looks like 14 of our men died and 30 odd of them were injured. That's fine. We'll take all the prisoners just for a second. Because what we're going to do is kind of sneaky, but it is what it is. We can now go into the town. because it will say you're over the limit. Are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, it's right. Capacity is going to be exceeded as well because we lost some men. And then now we show mercy to them. -15. I mean, we're at war with them. I'd expect that we would have an absolutely terrible rating with them. But now, there we go. We took a town away from them. So we no longer just have one town as a kingdom. We now have two. I would be absolutely buzzing if I got this town, but I suppose it's not a custom settlement anyway, so it's not the end of the world. I would like one of the custom ones. Let's see how much gold's in the city. Not a lot, I imagine, because we just sieged it. 56k. It's not the end of the world. So what we do have at the moment is an absolute insane amount of food, which is one of the best ways for us to get rid of some of that excess weight, because we're still going to be fine for a month by selling all of that. And that's a lot of the weight dealt with. And then, of course, let's sell our spoils. So we're coming out with a pretty penny. Ooh, I really like the idea of her having a halberd instead of a... Yeah, let's do it. So she actually commands our one of our infantry divisions normally, but she's geared up a lot over the course of the game. It's a shame I couldn't have shown all of that, but I wanted to get us to a point where it was like we were a developing lord within the kingdom, more so than, you know, showing what people have probably seen a million times, which is going through the mercenary system and working your way up that way. So what else can we do to make some money? Right, we actually would be down 2k, which isn't the end of the world. Is there anything that we can buy for anyone? I can't help it but go cape shopping every time I come to this place. 10% magic resistance as well as magic amplification. And what does mine do? I think it does the same thing. Yeah, exact same thing, and we'll keep it in the nice green colour scheme. Okay, they have nothing that we actually want to take from them then. We'll take the horses, why not? I don't think I have any other companions mounted, do I? Nope. Ooh, thinking though, she probably could mount. No, we just gave her a halberd. She's staying on the ground. But one of these could mount and go lead the horse. There we go. So he's now going to be leading our skirmishes. That should do the trick. I keep seeing these everywhere and I'm thinking, I really want a demigriff mount. Don't think we're going to find them though. Something tells me they're a little difficult. We'll take the beer. The boys deserve a drink, and it's not like we're not. It's not like we're paying for it anyway. They owe us money. What do we want? Do we want some jewellery? We're elves. We'll see if we can get some jewellery and flog it somewhere else. Bit of wine. All elves love a bit of wine. Nice. So, let's go to the tavern district. That's not a bad sum of money to get back. So we're back kind of where we were in terms of the troops, and we only really lost 20. So that's not the end of the world. But looking at these troops, they're not really the kind of troops that excel in my army. They'll do things, but they won't excel. I think now might be a time for me to... How many defenders are there? 300 and odd. I could push the attack and leave my settlement down there to its fate in the hope that I'm going to get this one. Feels a bit insane to say that, but, you know, get another 70 odd men on the way. Let's do it. Let's press the attack and pray the Queen gives us that city. That town would mean big things for us. Big old things. Oh, come on, let's be in the running. You bastards, man. This is what I mean, look, no one loves me enough. And this is part of the joys of the game as well. You can't just get everything handed to you, even though you've taken the risks. You're an exceptional commander, but hey-ho. See, they only kind of like me. What I need them to do is to all be my friends. Although quite why they're... do they not have a home? Yeah, they do have a home. They have a home. They have a home. So everybody has got a home. Okay. I think everybody's going to dislike me if I abstain. Well. Okay. Well. Oh, he did a good deed there. Anyone that hunts down Beastmen is fine by me. Make peace with Nordland, no tribute will be paid. Yes, absolutely. That's the biggest win that we possibly could have got. We got a settlement out of it. And now they're at peace with us, so fantastic. We're now at war with no one, which means fuck the army off. I don't need you. You need me more than I need you. Oh, poor Elven village burnt to the ground. That's why you want to fuck Beastmen up whenever you find them. A travelling merchant. Let's see what he's got. So, while we journey along the road, we came in touch with this travelling merchant. And what tends to happen is they sell like the really good gear at the game, but everything is baseline priced. And he has no money of his own, which is a shame, really, because the amount that we could get. A prosthetic hook! Holy shit, that is never being sold. I'm going to find me a character and give him a prosthetic hook. Because that is just... Oh, actually, why don't we give it one of our elves? Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But there we go. Our elven general, Angastra, the one-handed, the hook-handed glade captain. She's going to kick some fucking arse. I should really have looked to see what they had that might have been of interest rather than just using all my stuff. But, ooh. Would you like a new bow, lad? Class 6, class 120 accuracy. 140, wow. Wow. Those boys don't play. I mean, you definitely needed a better bow, so congratulations on your promotion to a better bow. We won't pay that much money for sure. Big old greatsword might not be a bad idea for him. When he's with the archers on the ground. Food for thought. Let's give him something of about 5 grand. There we go. You're about 5 grand. And you got a new bow out of it. Anything for anyone else? Is that better for me, actually? That's incredible for me. Sign the wrong thing, is that why? That's still the wrong thing. What am I doing? That's me. $94.45 thrust speed. It's only a little bit slower and it does a lot more damage. And it's gold! If we're going to be this gleaming mental lord, we might as well do it properly. But we will not be paying 48,000 for this sword. Absolutely not. You must be mental. So we'll part with that, and we'll part with... There you go. You can have 960 for it. And some shite. Right. That's pretty cool. So now I can give Sentinel to my other guy. Congratulations, you get to bear the sword that I used to use. I'm sure you're over the moon, lad. Right. So now we get to see what's next on the agenda then. So we're not at war with anyone, which is the first time in a bloody long time we've not been at war with anyone. So I suppose what that means is we go bankrupt these guys by selling them all of our stuff that we don't need anymore, and then plan our next steps. What you got in urine? Ooh, he's not got that much money anyway. Interesting. Well, I can't find any better way of doing this other than... Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, lock all these that have some absolute value. Anything that you need to manually do, just lock all them. If we do that... Yeah, so that's why I was locking all of these. So then I can just count it down without getting rid of too much that I don't need to get rid of. So we'll still be pretty much in the moolah, which is a good thing for us, because then it means we can start buying more books and things like that to increase our skills, and then we should be golden. I am going to take a quick look to see if they have any new gloves though. Just not overly feeling those gloves. They do lightning damage, they're no good to me. Of course you got to look good while you're slaying things, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Tavern districts. Ooh, a celestial wizard. That's tempting, you know. That is tempting. Could get a celestial wizard, whack him on a horse, and have him run around with... Yeah, let's do it. Let's bloody do it. Right. It's like I predicted his voice, no way. My name is Ardurviel Uriel, sir. Tell me about yourself. So his story isn't that unique. He grew up as a child, and I was born the child of a hedge wizard. He grew up as a child? Fucking hell. He's a rarity. When I too showed magical affinity, I was sent to the colleges. I was always top of my classes. The others accused me of hubris, but they were merely blinded by their mediocrity. You cannot find a more promising wizard in the realms of the Empire, and I am on the path to surpass Balthazar Gelt himself. I see. I could use someone like you. Take 20 grand. I made it selling your kinsman's clothes anyway. Awesome. So let's go put him on a horse. And we just bagged ourselves another wizard. Very happy with that. So we've sold to that one, so let's double check and see what we can sell into this one. Oh, the payments to those mercenaries is extortionate. The wages of my party don't help, but 3 grand to mercenaries, man. Savage. Yeah, they're a little bit more wealth in this one, which is fine. We are not getting rid of them. So we're currently reading some books at the moment. When you finish them, it enables you to... Oh, we're not getting rid of the Empire charges. It enables you to gain a certain big chunk of XP into certain skills. So the one I'm reading at the moment is for tactics, because I'm running to the end of my what's it called? Running to the end of the unlocked skills that I've got at the moment. So yeah, so as you can see on there, once it hits that point, we're not going to learn any more experience. So I'm currently reading a book so that we should hit that point naturally while we're out fighting anyway, and then we should get a nice level up from it as well from reading the book. Oh, it looks like our attacks have gained us a bit of a buff for two-handed as well. So Berserker, 20% damage with two-handed weapons while you have less than half your hit points. That's not going to happen. 15% damage with two-handed weapons while you have more than 90% of your hit points. Yeah, that's more us. We can heal. I like the sound of that. She, of course, is an absolute beast. The only thing she's really lacking in is stewardship and leadership, or I would have her leading a party. Other than that, she's pretty good. She's a unit in combat. What else we got? Personal, 40% charge damage taken. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Just 30% speed on foot. That means all my archers will be running a hell of a lot quicker as well. Take that any day of the week. Have we gained a career point? Oh, fantastic. We have gained a career point. So we have a few choices of where we can go now. This is obviously the career system that was brought in by the mod. They've done a phenomenal job. So you pick a career. So mine is the Grey Lord Wizard. So with that, as you start going through the campaign, every time you've gained so many levels, you get one of these mastery points or career points that you can then put into any of the branches, and they all unlock over time. So when you first start, you can only choose to upgrade one from the 3, and then so on and so forth as you get to clan rank 4. And obviously our ability is that mind control ability. So they explode all because of parts that we've unlocked by playing it and gaining power over our career. So the progression system in the game is really enjoyable for a single player game. It definitely gives it a much more of an RPG focus than what was in just the base game. But yeah, I can't sing the praises of these modders enough. They're incredible. That's massive. Yeah, we're going all the way. We're becoming a secret of the Felfang. We're absolutely mastering that. Because an extra 25 Winds of Magic is just bonkers. That means we'll be up to about 128 Winds of Magic at the start of battle. That's a lot of spells being cast. And obviously after battle, 30% of your winds are regenerated. That's going to be a huge one for us, so we won't have to be saving spells as much. Fire damage spell, again, that's good because they explode into fire. And then successful overtake grants 3 Winds of Magic. Wow, so it becomes really sustainable. So this is the only time I've seen a class that lets us regenerate. And again, I've not really played too much of it. There's a lot of other classes in the game, of course. There's the vampires, which look really cool. Necromancers. I think they've just put Necrarch in there as well, which will be like basically be a vampire that focuses more on being a wizard than a combatant, which is pretty cool. And then obviously we've got the Knights of Bretonnia, the Damsels, the Prophetesses. The game's huge. To say that this is a mod, like, my god, the Old Realms team, you are bloody geniuses. You've made the game we all wanted without realising it. Okay, so we've cleaned them out of money, so we have no need to faff around. Although I will take one quick look. I'm just interested when we do eventually go to war with them again. This looks like a pretty profitable settlement. It's not overly... that's what I was looking for. Take a walk around the centre. It's not overly prosperous, but... No, I think this is just a generic town. I could be wrong. I'll double check, but it doesn't look... No, yeah, I think this is a generic town. Yeah, it looks a lot looks just like a Valandian town to me. But you know what? They've done a hell of a lot of work on other things, so I will not hold that against them. Right, let's run and try and get some more elves to join our cause, because these, of course, now are elven lands. With a little bit of luck, a war will get called on the Wastes again, on Marienheim, and then we will be absolutely laughing. That's more like it. Give me some bloody elves, not you. We'll take a great sword. I like great swords. I mean, I'm wielding one currently, aren't I? So might as well get some of the troops that are trained to wield it. Halberdier as well. Yeah, you won't be missed. A veteran swordsman. Yeah, go on. We'll take a few. Show us what you got, man. Show us what you got. Oh, we're paying tribute as well. Who? Oh, we must be paying tribute to Marion. Probably to Middenland, because they are hench. But yeah, we should see some pretty substantial changes in the kingdom now. Obviously, what we've just... Oh, right. We'll rush home. We've got the money to survive for a little bit. And we've got plenty of loot to get us there, so... Let's do some training on Beastmen. We've just got a load of new troops. If we're lucky, there might be a decent sized force here. What we're talking, 97. Phenomenal. That means Minotaurs. Oh, I don't want to fight them at night, though. Night is not a nice time to fight Beastmen. And there you go. He's going to trample our body between his hooves. Let's just save it, just because there's a lot of custom units in there, and the mod only came out on Friday, so you never know when it's going to crash. Oh, I do love this battle map. Right, so you can... Oh, I didn't put him on a horse, did I? That's what I forgot to do. Whoopsie. Unless he starts on a horse. Oh, he does start on a horse. Brilliant. Commander is mounted. Oh yes, we said that she's going to lead the cavalry, which means you can lead that. Wonder what happened to our other Way Watcher. Oh, he's leading the cavalry. Dodoy. Okay, so let us get our forces ready. So we'll have one unit of infantry there. We'll have our main unit of infantry there, and our archers are just going to pepper them down the middle. We're ready to wheel in with the infantry, and then we'll have our cavalry archers over here. You can have command delegated to you. You can have command delegated to you. Actually, no, you can't. You follow me. We got work to do. Evening, lads. Do get into a more advantageous position there. Are they running away? Can't be, surely. Take that position. Eternal guard. My horse would have just got broken ankles. It's not a position any of us want to be in. Let's just get these troops up on the hill. I think there should be roundabouts there anyway. Right, and you boys, now we got a job to do. Oh, I'm a big fan of that greatsword. Look at that. We look like the most metal wizard going. Which, of course, all elven wizards should be metal wizards. Go on, fall under me spell. That's it, archers. Do your thing. That's it. Come round to me. Come on. Good lads. We're going for another pass. Oh. Oh, nearly hit my own man. Right, infantry stands ready. Out. Don't want to have to worry about running around with them anymore. We will Plague of Rust the main force, because those Minotaurs still hit hard. A little bit of navigation there. Now. Health. There we go. That's how we do it. We cut through them like butter with a little bit of buffs. I mean, they're still fighting. Fantastic. Right. Let's go kill us some archers. Chivalry 2 style. Ow. That's got some fucking weight to it, that. That's a nice weapon. Oh, missed. Whoa, that fucking beheaded him. Jesus Christ. That was a well good swing. Wow. Another solid victory there, though. That's brilliant. Gaining a lot more influence, more loot. Our settlements aren't getting raided. That's a big win for us. We're probably going to have to take out some of these camps, you know. Can't have all these beastmen spawning when we've got wars going on. So we'll have to hunt down a couple of groups of these a bit more. Obviously, I'm confident with the army. We vastly outnumber them. Everybody can just do their own thing. Nice, that is the wizard over there. I'll have to check on what his spells are later, but we'll turn him into a buff bot. Always good to have more buff bots in the party. Absolutely fucking beautiful. Look at that. Well done, lads. Well done. See, it's hard for me to run with them when they're following me to get them to move in that way. Because my horse is just a lot faster than theirs is. What a weapon this is. Oh shit. Shame that spell ended. That would have been nice to keep that going. But of course, more loot, more XP, more everything. So it's a winner-winner for us. 48 troops to upgrade, right, so let's have a look. So our shittest to the shittest need to go first. Do you cost, you better not cost thingy to upgrade. You cost council stuff, so we're not going to bother with you. Let's get a few longbowmen. Not going to be as good as our bows, but they'll try. Ooh, we could get 7 more riders, 7 more knights. I don't mind the sound of that one bit. Definitely get 2 more here. So, that's enough upgrading for now. And then, we need to hunt down that nest. Yeah, it doesn't feel good being so isolated down here on my own. Pretend that the Queen just has mega faith in us, and that's why they've done it. Not the AI thinking, sod you, defend it yourself. Okay, so the mission we're doing now is an ambush. So you get these little camps that pop up all the time, these little bandit camps. From there you get packs of bandits that run around. If the packs of bandits are too high, then they'll come for you like they just did then and raid your settlement. So it's in your interest to go in and take them out. However, this one is like a bloody horror movie. I did this earlier on, and it's just absolutely bonkers. So what I'm going to do is just tell them all to engage and tell the archers to fire at will, and we're just going to follow them in, because I can never see. Oh my days, this is what I mean. They just pop out of the bushes, they come out of the like behind the rocks, the walls. It's crazy. I missed him. It's so hard to see anything in here. Bloody Beastmen. Might as well heal up to full while we're here, using a bit of magic. We got loads of it. Still got 92 wins. Gusty out here. Right. Oh, it's really slow though, that. It's great on horseback, but it's not so great on the ground with the length of it. Maybe I need to use the jab attack more. So is that down and up? Down, yeah, okay. Down and up is thrust. I never really used the thrust maneuver on a greatsword, so... Oh, that's the... Oh, my days. Why can't I do it in combat? I think I've killed one by accident. It's a good thing the boys are showing up. I've paid a bloody small fortune for them, though. Could have had like entire fucking villages for each one of the cost that these guys fucking put on me. But they look cool. They're effective. Can't not love them. Hate this bridge bit though. But again, look at the work the modders have put into this. Like, this is all completely custom work. None of this is an original scene from Bannerlord. Like, the scenes in Bannerlord are fine. You know, they're different. But these are that different that it's just, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Wow, 330 damage. This sword don't play. We don't fight duels with brigands. We don't give a shit about beastmen. We just want them out of our lands. Don't fight duels with brigands, mate. Keep blocking. Your shield's not going to last forever, lad. There you go. Well done, lads. Exceptional. That'll just be the City Watch units, which I can't afford to upgrade at the moment, because we don't have any standing in the council, because we've cashed it all in on the soldiers. Oh, is it not us that's leveled? Okay. sense that you'd level that. Who else? It's not just him, no. Nice. Our bowmaster just got better. Yeah, if we can pick down a few mounts along the way, I won't be upset. Okay, nice. So now that's taken care of, we can try and find, there must be another one. Oh, there's a Herdstone there. Right. I don't know what a Beastman Herdstone does, so I imagine if we destroy it, probably like a bigger version of those. But surely that's going to stop all the Beastmen for a bit. That sounds... Oh my days. I don't know if we can take this. I don't know what's in it. I said, come what may. This might be death. This might be death. Okay, so it's a full-on battle then. This is good. That's what we need it to be. 4, go over there. 2, spread out. Make them come to us. And they will bloody come to us. What, 107? Oh shit! How many am I against? This is pretty cool. I love that there's so much in the game that I'm just not going to know about yet. And there's so much more to go. Like, when they start adding in, like, fucking orcs and shit, orcs, goblins, and you're doing this but for orcs and goblins as well. It's going to be mad. This is such a cool map. Because obviously the Beastmen wouldn't have a settlement, so this is on theme. That's so many Beastmen. Can't help it. Must fireball. Go on, lad. Go on then. We can do this. Easy peasy. It's a lot of Beastmen, but we're a lot of elves. Not just any elves. Our elves. We're the fucking creme de la creme of our kingdom. Beastmen don't stand a chance. That's it. Look at them fucking scatter now. Boom. We're feeling like a much more powerful wizard now. This is... I don't think we've ever felt this powerful. Okay, here comes the horde. Or the herd. Right, I'm going to lose a lot of those, but there's nothing I can do about it. They've committed to skirmishing. Skirmishing's what they're going to do. We need to commit to this now and secure this win. So, they are a long way off. Go all the way up. Archers, fill these gaps. Archers, will you follow a command, please? Thank you. Eternal guard. Take position. Take that deep wood archers, mounted archers. Take position. Glade riders, riders of glade deep wood infantry. Take position. Let's see where they're up to while our forces move in. Right, let's give the cavalry commander their own because the enemy are here. Towers are now kaput. You need to move before you die. Here they come. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Oh, we got one. There we go. Bit of magic. Bit of fire cloak, bit of fuck your defences, and absolutely wreck 'em, lads. Used a lot of magic there, but it's worth it. If it keeps our men alive, it's bloody worth it. I do wish there was a way of turning off the, or like having dynamic symbols above the heads. I should probably go first person when I'm using that cloak, because it's bloody impossible to see anything. That's it, lad. Blow up your mates for me. Go on. He's going to live. Wow. I dare not believe it. So now we know that we're of a good sized individual army to be able to take on shit like that. So that's nice. I'm hoping that this ends up proper quelling chaos in the area for a little bit. I mean, fair's fair, right? You can't be expected to be halfway around the world and always dealing with shenanigans from Beastmen. Oh, I don't know what Dragon Tooth is. Sounds cool. Let's have a look. With a little bit of hope, it's a two-handed weapon. Oh, it's a one-handed or a two-handed. Oh my god. 100%. 100% we are using that. That is incredible. One-handed, two-handed. There we go. So I'll use it two-handed and it'll just be a fucking unit of a sword for us. Outstanding. So, now we've destroyed that then. What happens? It still looks like it's there. Come back at a later time. Maybe it's just how you get magical items. Either way, I feel like we got a reward that more than suited what we did. Put down a big old... oh, bloody chaos cultist. But we put down a big old war herd there, so that's good. Satisfying battle map as well. So now what we need to do is let's go to Middenheim and try and make some money selling what we've already got, because very soon those payments should start to die down. Payments to mercenaries, garrison and party expenses, my main expense now. That's fine, that's more how it should be. Although my settlement income's dropped. I have to go bloody tax him some more. Pay your taxes. I'm your lord. Oh, sorry, I should have clicked through that. I do a auto-piloted that from seeing it before. But basically, these events just occasionally come up when you're outside in the world. You don't always know what it's going to be, but sometimes you get choices that come to the end of it. So This one is a magical castle that just appears, and then because we were a spellcaster, we were able to use that to kind of figure out the magic of the place, and then we did it. We passed it. But it doesn't have to just be you that does it. You could have someone else in your party, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's trade some things. Let's keep that there. I don't know why Dragon Tooth wasn't already on me. I thought it was, but hey ho. Must be because I put it on two-handed mode. Strange. Okay, let's sell all that. See, we're getting just absolute bank. This is why. Even selling all the shite and keeping the more expensive stuff. So, what do we want is the main thing. Don't think we want a bright wizard helmet. No. We've got a helmet. We've got all that. Could have a look at our wizard boy. Does he have anything in particular? No, not really. He's in very weak versions of his stuff, is he? Okay. So let's sell that, put one of that on you. That's no problem. We'll get you better. And then, what else do we have? Armor 1, armor 5, armor 16. There we go. Don't know what else we want though. Don't think there is anything else we really want from him. What's that do? Life Wizard Crown. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that just gives him more lightning. That's fine. You can stay with that. Let's sell some more things though to get more of the money, because we want the money. Oh, went too far then. Whoops. It's 2k, you can owe it me. Bad thing to say when you're spending 5k a day, but hey ho. Life of a feudal lord. Right, so we still got peace. We could try and be sneaky and check on the Brass Keep, because it is technically one of the only things we're still at war with, and I think they said they only had like a 300 strength rating, so we might just be able to liberate Brass Keep from chaos, especially since we just got a nice magical weapon. Troops wise, how we doing? We got a couple of space for a few more. Would love to get more Wolfkin, but I'm not playing as the Empire, so I don't think I'm able to evolve them into anything more than just them, unfortunately. But we'll take some good old Imperial steel. That'll do us good. We'll leave and we'll go scout, and if we need to rally an army. See, a lot of Chaos Cultists as well. This is what I mean when I think there's like big hubs that are spawning them. They have cut it down drastically though from what was in the original game. It's like they've spaced them over the entire map rather than condensing it into what they used to, just a bit they used to have. Yeah, it's great. It's great though. No complaints at all about the mod so far. Although it would be nice if you could save battles. Maybe you can, I'm just being an idiot. But there's definitely been some pretty cinematic... Why did I just put the cat back there? No bad. Thought he was being clever. Right. Everybody just charge in, because there's like next to none of them. Why is it swinging one-handed? I don't want it one-handed. There we go. Come on, this is a magic sword. You should be kicking ass with it. Fucking hell. I'm still terrible at aiming when it comes to weapons on this game. Ugh. Oh, it's nice how they got little effects on it. I mean, they're not the most incredibly looking effects, but still, nice touch. What would be nice would be a nice staff for us actually. I've never seen anyone selling a decent staff. I caught this off a damsel when we were fighting Bretonnia for the Wood Elves as a mercenary. So it's been mad how the adventure kind of progresses in the game so far. Obviously, as we've said, I wanted to do it from showing you the later stages anyway, but to say we spent a lot of our time down here in the forest of Athaloran, just hunting down Beastmen and then helping the Wood Elves by taking over the dukedom of Paravon. Then they had a bit of another war actually. Oh, it looks like they've gone back to war with them. Nice. So it looks like they've got Carcassonne as well. Shit, the Wood Elves are Wood Elves are decimated. Shame I didn't join their kingdom. Oh dear. But no, we picked to be a grey wizard. We have to be a grey wizard and help our people. Can't just go swanning off. Oh, there we go. So this is one of the Nurgle faction boys. Let's see what they've got. We're not having them raiding. Nurgle, of course, being one of the 4 ruinous powers, and the absolutely most disgusting one. God of decay. And it's just, pestilence and nastiness. But they all love it, to be fair. They think it's the greatest thing ever. That's why you don't go meddling with eldritch powers. What are we even fighting? It's not the biggest of forces, is it? Probably might be some Chaos Knights. I've seen a couple of Chaos Knights in the game before, so it could be them. But we shall see. Wow, that Gold Wizard don't play. He's got some fucking eyes to hit from there. It's mad, that ability that just makes them explode. These Grey Lords wizards seem like an absolutely fantastic spellcaster. Can't say I've played Magic before, so I'm not overly sure if all the casters feel this powerful, or if this one's a little bit special for now. But yeah, it's that did significantly less damage than the Greatsword. That's more like it. How does it cleave? That would be nice. Oh, I just accidentally hit my old guy in the face. Show Nurgle what they've got coming to them. Still need to level my throwing. Although then again, these guys are that heavily armoured. I don't think it's doing shit to them. He took a swing then. Come on, lad. How's he taking swings? It says the mission's over. What the fuck's going on? This is chaos. This is chaos. Not for the reasons that they think, though. Oh my god. I can't cast any spells. Help me. Like we said, we live with the consequences. We could have just backed out and not got knocked out. We should have done that. But it's for the comedy. I would have thought that we could have been able to take them, but apparently I am not that hard. I suppose I am a wizard. It would be interesting to play a warrior priest. I imagine they've got such a unique playstyle. Like with all the buffs and all the battle spells. I'm not even sure what all the battle spells do in the game yet, but it's nice that they put different avenues in for people to properly sink the teeth into. Let's get rid of those cultists, the shite. I would wonder what the next class I'd play would be. Might be nice to be part of a bigger faction and maybe do like an engineer in the Empire and use cannons and things like that. Spend some time in Wissenland and probably end up fighting some wood elves by the looks of things. Right, so let's get rid of our prisoners. Oh, there's an engineer for hire. Nice. Would that mean that I can buy cannons? Oh, no, surely not. Probably need prestige to buy cannons, I imagine. And I don't have prestige. Don't think they'll use council favour to allow me to do it somehow. But that's fine. We'll head back to Brasskeep and we'll see what we can see and find along the way. Yeah, the scope of the game is just phenomenal. Like when you look at, you know, like I said, there's this little tree vine system over, where is it? There you go. There, which will just take us to teleport between the two kingdoms, and it's been so handy to just get to experience other parts of the map. I didn't expect the Wood Elves to be doing so bloody well, but you know, it's mad to think of all the ways to go still between us. Like you've got the entire kingdom of Altdorf there, or the Elector Count, you know, Karl Franz's land. You've got all of that there in Reichland. And then Avaland just looking absolutely great. And then Wissenland, Nuln, you know, Wissenland with Nuln just there. It's mental. Absolutely mental. And we've not even seen the bloody vampires yet, but they look like they're making progress. So it looks like we're going to be fighting a lot of undead soon. If the Kingdom of Men don't get the shit together. We're still very much a fledgling kingdom. Interesting. But one less thing of chaos on this side. I mean, it's probably one less way of men getting into trouble. What are we looking at defenders wise, do we reckon? 2,000. 2,000. That is bonkers. But we could take it though. Let's do it. Assemble the armies. It's probably going to cost them bloody fortune because they're a million miles away. We are not using mercenaries. Have to use mercenaries. Wouldn't get as close to 2,000 though, would it? It outnumbers 2 to 1. 2 to 1. We've faced worse odds and won. Let's do it. It's going to take them a bit of time to get here anyway, so let's just wait and see what happens. Wouldn't be a bad thing to rid the world of Nurgle. As long as they don't give us the bloody settlement after it. It's the one thing that worries me, the money situation. We're already starting to dwindle. I have no choice. Oh, that's a lot. And we can't have siege towers either. We can only have ladders. That's concerning. That's very concerning. $2,000. Are they just militia though? They look like just militia. I don't know if this is just a stupid idea, because the balance of power says it's way outside of us. And we are also sieging. We're definitely not doing it if they've got siege up as well. And their siege seems to be outliving ours, and my money is wearing thin. Anticlimactic, but it's not worth it. Doing the worst thing I possibly could for them and abandoning them in the middle of nowhere, but fuck them, they keep giving castles to other people. What we will do is... Oh right, sorry man, I've just noticed that. Let me see if I can boost it a bit more. Don't know if that's done it a bit too much. I might be a little bit loud. There we go. Give that a try. Unfortunately, we had to pull back on that siege because we were about to go broke in a few days. You cannot win on this game. Okay, so as the party is travelling along, you see a cart in the distance. As you get closer, you can see that it had broken down and tipped over. You can also see some horses grazing on the grass in the field nearby. Presumably these were pulling the cart prior to the accident. Approach the cart. You approach the cart. Oh, nice. Cool. That's what we need. So there's a dude stuck under this cart. Let's fucking help him out. I should have just guessed that from the picture, to be honest. But he's mildly injured, so go on. We'll help him out. We're a nice elf. spellcraft. We'll do it with magic. Treatment fails. Oh dear. Well, sorry lad. Sorry he's depressed now, but I couldn't help you. So yeah, we've had quite a lot of progress, but the problem I've got is I'm now about to go broke because we're not at war with anyone. So I might have to vote on a war in a second, which, as long as it's not in my back door, it's all right. Let's have a gander. We don't want marauder bracers. We don't dress like animals. We do need to get rid of these. So we've still got a bit more. Let's get rid of all that. We're not using it anyway. Learning a lesson in not hoarding with Bannerlords today. Let's sell off these men. Is that a hireable witch hunter? Oh, we're absolutely hiring a witch hunter. Fucking come on, lad. Come work for the elves. I'm Arduviolio. Tell me about yourself. So there's not much to tell him. His mum worked in a brothel. Nice. Barely had enough to eat, and he never knew his dad. Fair enough. Alright, so he fought off the drunks. And now he's a man of God. That makes a lot of sense. Let's fucking bring him into the crew. 10 grand, not a problem. Oh, I've got more companions. Shit. Sorry, dude. I've never hit the cap for companions before. Just been going around collecting fucking people of interest. But hey ho, we'll get you next time. So, we can't attack there. We're surrounded by allies here. We've made a little bit of money selling some things there, but we're really going to need to go to war. And the best target to go to war with is these guys now. I mean, it'd be nice not to pay mercenaries, but I think we all know that I'm going to be paying mercenaries till the end of fucking time at this rate. With the way this Queen's policies are set. So, we're nearly home. Oh, perfect. Just what we wanted. Get your mates with you. We'll do a 2-for-1 battle. Come on. Don't spoil it. 2-for-1 battle. No. What are you doing, you buggers? Come back here. That's it. It's like herding fucking cats, this. Come on. Come on. Other way. Other way. Yes. That's what we want. That's what we want. It's nearly perfect. It's nearly there. There we go. Finally, we just got them in enough attack range so we could fight them both together. Fucking hell. Absolutely herding cats. Let's go. Group 1. Group 5. Fucking... There we go. Let's fucking go, boys. Hunting beastmen is what we do best. Let's fucking get them gone. Oh. Oh, missed an axe. Oh yeah, we forgot to give him a little bit of mind control, didn't we? Pop, pop. So much magic being thrown from so far away. What an army. What a fucking little personal guard these boys have turned out to be. Oh, that was shit. Gotta redeem yourself in the fires of war now. Just absolutely taking heads while he's on fire. Oh shit, I'm not on fire anymore. Oh, I am on fire. I should have taken a lot less damage. Interesting. Can't believe how much winter magic we still have. Like, it's bonkers how much. We're getting nowhere near this on like before. Cast. It's just nice to get the mana back for like, well, having the ability to cast more spells. Even it's just fucking well handy. I'd be interested to try out some of the historical ones as well, though. As great as this one is for the fantasy element, it would be dope to try out that Eagle Rising mod. I've heard really good things, and it'd be cool to do like a campaign as like alongside Hannibal or something. Not be the main guy, but you know, just be one of the guys kicking around causing the Romans some trouble. That'll be great. Hannibal can do Hannibal things. We'll just cause shenanigans. Middenland. What? You want to go back to war with Middenland? Are you on drugs? Are you absolutely on drugs? You've got these dudes here though, like as weak as we are, and you want to go to power. You want to go to war with a super fucking power that's propping. I don't like the sound of that. Those vampires are getting ever so close. I guess eventually it would have to be ours to compete with the vampires anyway. Fuck it, let's go. Sorry, Boris. Boris the Doddy Dodbringer. Sorry, lad. But it's battle time. There's another fucking camp. I can't take that out. I'll have to raise another party and get them to start doing those shenanigans. This decision for war is 100% going to go the way we expect it is, and it's going to be a yes, war is going to happen. So the best place we could possibly put ourselves in this situation is not where we are, but we need to just do a little bit of scouting in the hopes that if things turn sour immediately, we can catch a few of the lords off guard. Because they'd have no idea. Is that must be a castle, and that must be a town, surely. They're both classed as towns. It's risky trying to get through that while war's going on. Right, so let's palm off all this shite, get a last bit of money before the battle begins. What else we got? Get it all gone. 28k, okay. Probably would have been a good time to invest in. Who was there? The Life Wizard. He looks like an happy guy, doesn't he? George the Life Wizard. What a guy. What a great name for a wizard. Right. Let's move a little bit out of there now. We've made some money from them. There we go. We knew it was coming, and so the war begins. So best course of action for us now. Get cheeky, get sneaky, and get catching some of their lords off guard. Don't let them, you know what they're going to do. There you go. They're going to try and stick together and turn on me. I shouldn't have pushed out then, I should have gone for it. Hunts Marshal. Oh. Thought he was turning on me because he had a big force then. Helmut Lutz. How you doing, lad? I've caught you a few times. Would you like to surrender? I don't think you will, but you never know. Well, I gave them the option. I've never ever had the AI say any of the options it gives to me where it's like, oh, I'll just pay you some money to let you go. It's never ever done that. But, you know, we'll earn more money from selling their armour anyway. Okay, so let's set up for another battle. So we know kind of the angle of where they're going to be coming from because we have played this battle map a few times. In all the Bannerlords, this one isn't custom, but the custom ones are great enough for the ones they've already done. Hell, if they keep giving us another one of these every like 4 months, a new update to it, this game will just never end. And we'll all be okay with that. This was the dream of buying it during COVID, like to be playing mods like this, and of course a Lord of the Rings mod. Shout out, because when that fucking comes, that's going to be incredible. That Kingdoms of Ardor, it's going to be beautiful. Probably end up playing a Gondorian for my first playthrough on that, or maybe some at Dunedain, and then kind of head that way with Aragorn. Just be a Grey Company dude, unnamed. Well, to be named. They could do it with fucking shitty Hellbrand, but I won't go into the Rings of Power. What a terrible... oh, shit. That's a Demigriff. I wasn't... ow! Right, boys, they're quite nasty. So... do you think... Right, we've really got to start to whittle down their defences now. We got a magical sword. We got a can-do attitude. And we got fucking mind control. What they got? Gunpowder. Yeah, it's actually scary. Gunpowder is far more terrifying than that little bit of mind control. Oh, go on, the boys. Ho 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 ho! Take it back. What the fuck? Ow. Paying for it now, though. Right. Assemble with the men. Men move up. Archers get into position to harass. Fence them in. That's how we'll get them. Swing it two-handed, you bloody knobhead. Oh. Oh, missed. I didn't hit it properly. I connected it with the flat of my sword. Oh shit, there's 3 of them. Nice. They are pretty scary. Do not try and run from me, bitch. Oh shit. That might... I mean, these are like the cream to the cream of what their forces can field, so I shouldn't be killing them too easily, right? Oh, I can't figure out for the life of me why it's gone back to one-handed. Ah, I blocked my bastard axe. Oh, I got him. Good shot. Oh shit, their army's actually descended on us. Shit. They distracted me really well. Oh. I guess not. I guess my guys just absolutely wiped the floor with them. This is why I'd love to have like a replay feature built in, because it'd be nice to be able to go back and watch this battle and see what was happening over this part. Because I thought for a second they were like swarming my other fucking flank, but clearly my elves were just kicking ass. And still just a personal guard, because, you know, style points. Yeah, you're my prisoner once again, son. I feel a bit bad for you. I'm always capturing you. I might let him go. Let him go with a warning. Let's get some more of them. Not get more of them because they're crazy expensive. More of that, more of that. A few more footmen as well. Not that I'm expecting much from them, but yeah, they'll do. That's more money right there, and people are starting to get more appreciative of our efforts within the kingdom, so that's another advantage right there. So let us just see what's next. We couldn't possibly siege that. We could take our prisoners and run, but that, I think we can get a bit more out of it. One attack doesn't seem like enough for us. If we're here, we might as well do it properly and take as many of the bastards with us as possible. Where is it? Right, what are you? Running back to your city is what you are. I can catch you. You're coming to my territory anyway. Oh, you again. Francesca Strum. We actually fought. She was the first human that we fought with in our campaign. We actually fought against 121 Beastmen when I only had about 60 men to my command, and she had about 80. So we had the numbers, but we rushed in to kind of save them. That's how we got into the battle. So yeah, surrender. I don't want to kill you. There is obviously the chance of lords dying in this game. They can die, especially headshots with throwing weapons, which is definitely why I'm. Oh, first graphical bug. Nice. Had to happen at some point. So now we're playing chess. We'll should have saved before it ideally. Let's try and let it auto it so I don't have to get too involved, and then we'll probably call it after this one just to be on the safe side. Because I would hate for it to crash and us lose a bit of progress. It's mad riding on a checkerboard. Wizard to B7. Fireball. Ow. Good thing that they don't do damage, or I would have been dead. That. They should do damage. They should punish people for being idiots. Oh, nice. This guy's got a pretty elite army. That's actually kind of scary. Need a heal? No? You good? You're all good, boys. You're all good. What the worry is that one of them starts to bring cannons, because that's going to very quickly ruin our day. Oh shit, did not need to do that. There we go. Not doing a lot of damage with that. Nowhere near what I was hoping. I was trying to let the AI do everything, but the AI just feels like it's not thinking about anything. Ow. Yes. Nice. Those Knights of the White Wolf are not fucking soft units. I'm glad that we could took one out. Killed a Minotaur. We'll kill a few Minotaurs now, actually. Kill them all. So, sorry lad, I ruined your charge there. Apologies. A lot of spells being cast. Have a heal. Definitely helps assigning mages into other parties. Well, other like squads, sorry, within the party. It's just nice to know that I don't have to use all of my magic to buff my men, that they're also doing it. Where's the last of the demigryphs? There we go. Well, fantastic. Other than the graphical... Can't get my words out there. Other than the graphical glitch at the end then, I think that makes quite a nice point to give it a rest as the war with Nordland even begins, and we've got a couple of prisoners to sell off to the Dark Elves. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, I hope to see you in the